Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. How are y'all doing? Good afternoon. Let me put the link if anybody would like. Let's do an afternoon Sunday live stream. For a little bit. Try not to make it like 18 hours like the one yesterday, because that was fun. What's up, Jaded Driver? And plus, we have something to talk about. So, somebody decided to tag me in something that's just idiotic for the most part. So, we're going to talk about that. What's up, Jaded? How you doing? Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well out there. Door dashing probably as usual. Because we know that's what you do 7 days a week. Hey, Necro, thank you for taking that down. You know I'm not down for that gay shit. That was disrespectful. And I appreciate you taking that down. Thank you. Yep, Dashing. I know that's all you do, motherfucker. That's all you do, motherfucker. No, you're not hugging me either, motherfucker. None of you motherfuckers are hugging me. I don't do that. No. The hell is wrong with you? You're always dashing, motherfucker. You're a gig worker. That's all you guys do. 25 hours a day. 8 days a week. Motherfuckers. Oh, let's pull something up here. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Let's go to something here. Let's go to here. 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 Let's go to here. Here. Over here. So, Pedro, this is going to be directed at you, Pedro. I don't know what your deal is, bro, but you're I don't know. You let that arrogance go to your fucking head. Disrespectful as shit. You tagging me in shit that has nothing to do with me. Calling me fucking hypocrites. Calling me I'm a failed DoorDash driver. I'm not a failed DoorDash driver. I realized that DoorDash wasn't fitting my needs anymore, Pedro. So I moved on to something that better fit my fucking needs. That doesn't make me a failed fucking DoorDash fucking channel, always whining and fucking complaining that they can't make no fucking money. Those are your failed DoorDash drivers. I'm not a failed DoorDash driver. I chose to move to something that better fit my fucking needs moving on in my future. So this whole thing that I'm a failed DoorDash driver, bootlicking for Trump, is fucking ridiculous. Okay, that's not me. So I don't know where you letting that arrogance go to your fucking head and you're saying dumb shit like this and you're tagging me in shit. And that's another thing. Since when have I ever come up here on this fucking live stream or my channel and fucking condoned everything that happened on January fucking 6th? That you would post something like this and fucking tag me in it. Now, one time I've ever been up here and said everything that happened on January 6th was a good thing and that I approved of it. So there you want to call me a fucking hypocrite. I never fucking said that shit. So why the fuck are you posting this shit about me? Because you're upset? Because I believe that law enforcement out there doing their fucking job? That's a fucking problem for you? Because you rather join the side of criminals? And because I'm not on the side of criminals and you are, that's what upsets you so much? Is that what upsets you? Please answer the question. Oh shit. Answer the fucking questions. The disrespect is mad, bro. You up here calling me a failed DoorDash driver? I'm not failed. I still got my application, motherfucker. Unlike you, I wasn't fucking deactivated. And I've never been deactivated from DoorDash. Unlike you, who had to make another fucking account. I'm not that guy. That's you. So I'm not a failed DoorDash driver. And me choosing to go a different route than to stay on a platform that wasn't doing what I needed to do for me to advance my future doesn't make me a failed anything. It makes me a smart motherfucker. Plain and simple. So I don't know where you're coming up with this bullshit. Just because I do reactions of you and you think it's okay to harbor criminals and you think it's okay for people to do criminal activity and you think it's okay because you don't think it's a bad enough crime that you think it's okay, that's your problem. That's your problem. That doesn't make me a bootlicker for anything. I've never come up here and said anything that everything that happened on January 6th was a good thing. I never condoned that. So I don't know why you're tagging me and shit like this and saying this kind of shit. Where did I ever say on this channel or any channel that people during January 6th attacking the police and shit there was condoned? Where did I condone that? Pull that up for me. Pull that up for me. I don't know what the fuck has gotten into you guys. You lefties have fucking issues. That's the problem with you fucking lefties. You don't get everything your way. You don't like what other people have to say that are on the right side of law enforcement or whatever the case may be. Just because you guys think everybody should be, I don't know, fucking kumbaya. This ain't fucking San Angeles from fucking Demolition Man, where everybody's running around in white fucking robes and it's all good. It's not how the world works. But apparently you guys want that kind of so-called utopia bullshit where you think it's okay for criminals to try to run over cops, to throw shit at cops, to attack cops. You think that's okay. Not one time have I ever fucking condoned that shit. But you're going to tag me in something where you're playing that bullshit. And then call me a hypocrite. Hypocrite for what? What am I a hypocrite for? Please tell me. Or once again, pull up evidence that I said that the people attacking the police during the fucking January 6th was condoned by me. Please do that. Please pull that up if you can find it. And as far as a failed DoorDash driver, that's just you talking out your fucking ass. Because I ain't failed nothing. I ain't failed nothing. I wasn't the one deactivated. I'm not the one that had to make another fucking account. I've always been upfront forward why I don't do DoorDash anymore. So to sit there and call me a failed DoorDash driver, that's not cool. That's bullshit. That's you getting your fucking feelings hurt because I did a reaction to you thinking it's okay to harbor fugitives that are running from the police, that you would do the same thing. What's up, Mike? So here, look, so we're going to go ahead and play it. We're going to go ahead and play it. The bullshit. Right here. Hypocrites. Failed DoorDash drivers. Let's go click on that.
I want to ask a question about the rules of how long. I want to ask a question about the rules of how long. I want to ask a question about the rules of how law enforcement is allowed to engage when feeling threatened for your assertions.
This bullshit.
Because I want to show some video to you right now.
Hold on. Look right here. Failed DoorDash drivers bootlicking for Trump. Me and Tort. I don't give a fuck about Tort. You can put Torp wherever you want. Torp can react to whatever he feels about this. But this is bullshit. Not a failed DoorDash driver. Never been a failed DoorDash driver. So that's bullshit. And I sure the fuck ain't bootlicking. Has no time. Did I condone this behavior?
Response to the police officers in this situation.
And the appropriate response to this situation was these cops had every right, if they were being physically attacked with weapons, to start popping caps in people's ass. That is the appropriate. That is the appropriate action. If they're being threatened with deadly force by weapons and anything else, they had every right to turn around and bust caps in people's ass. Yeah, exactly. Like the one did in Minnesota. They have that right. So it's no different than the cop in the federal agent in Minnesota. They have the same rights. If they're being physically attacked with weapons and whatever the case may be, they have every right to shoot these motherfuckers in their face too. I never condone this type of behavior. So why the fuck? How the fuck am I bootlicking or a fucking hypocrite? Enlighten me on that. Let me say hello to everybody in the room because that's my thing. Jaded, what's up? I already said hi. Necro, hi. I already said something to you. Lisa, what's up? How you doing? Mike, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, so what the fuck? So what the fuck, Pedro? Just because you guys get your feelings hurt because I do legitimate fucking review on your shit, don't get your fucking feelings hurt and start making up dumb shit and saying dumb shit. Because it makes you look stupid. All that did was make you look dumb. It makes you look dumb. Because there's no evidence of me ever out here condoning people attacking law enforcement during January 6th. There's nothing. Ever. And what other people do in this administration, whether it's pardon those people, that has nothing to fucking do with me. Period. They can do whatever they want. That has nothing to do with me. So this whole idea that I'm some kind of fucking bootlicker for this or for that or condone this type of behavior is bullshit, Pedro. Straight up bullshit. But other than that, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? Right, Lisa? But how's everybody doing today? Probably everybody working as usual. But yeah, this is the kind of shit that it just irritates me. It's the kind of shit. That's what's wrong with this fucking community. Bunch of children. I'm doing good, Hulk, other than the bullshit as usual. Sunday is the best day to work, I guess. You say so. Well, it might be when more people have off, so it might be good in that case because people are ordering their shit on their day off. That makes sense. But I don't want to say it's the best day to work. If you're not into football or you're not into sports or anything like that, I guess it's okay. You don't really have a family to hang out with on the weekends. I guess that's what makes it worth your while. But yeah. But I thought I'd do a quick live stream. Gotta address the bullshit. Do a live stream about it, Pedro. Let me come up there on your live stream tonight. And let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about it. Who's a failed what? and who's a bootlicker for what. And maybe from now till your live stream, if you do one, you can pull up proof of me condoning people attacking the police during January 6th. Maybe you can do that for me. And then you can do it on your stream where you show evidence of me condoning that type of behavior. So you have now till then. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the laws and the behavior of the people that think it's okay to come in this country illegally, and the people in this fucking country who are citizens that are trying to impede the police who are out there doing their fucking job. Let's talk about it. Let's have a real discussion. Instead of putting these fucking fake ass shorts up, calling me a failed DoorDash driver. What proof do you have I was a failed DoorDash driver? What proof? What proof? My account is original. I have an original account still. So what proof do you have I'm a failed DoorDash driver? Because I was smart enough, because I noticed that DoorDash wasn't working as well for me, and it wasn't going to progress my future and the things that I needed, and so I decided not to do it. That makes me a failure? Is that what you're saying? I don't think it makes me a failure. And I think if you ask plenty of people, it doesn't make me a failure. It makes me a smart individual to see that something isn't working for my future or providing what I need to be provided for my future. And so I chose to go another direction, which may be more of the fucking clowns that come to your fucking live stream whining and complaining all the fucking time about DoorDash, wanting to change DoorDash, and other content creators that continue to complain and bitch and whine about DoorDash. Maybe they should have learned to do the same thing a long fucking time ago. How about that? We can talk about that too. Right, Mike? Right, Mike? Let's see. If someone quits McDonald's to become an attorney, are they a failed McDonald's employee? Exactly. That's what I want to know. I want to know how am I a failure, a DoorDash driver failure. I want to know. I have my original account. I can still go out whenever I want. I've never been fucking deactivated. I can go out wherever the fuck I want, when I want, on my original account. How am I a failed DoorDash driver? How am I a failed DoorDash driver? That's what I want to know. Exactly, George. But that makes me a failed DoorDash driver, apparently. So I'd like to know. And I would love to know, I would love to see some proof of me condoning people attacking the police on January 6th. I want to see that. That you're going to call me a fucking hypocrite. Because I did a live stream where a chick fucking tried to run over the police, get shot in her fucking face. I want to know where that's, where I'm a hypocrite. Please. And not everything that this administration does is something that I approve of. I haven't approved of everything he does. So where do you come up with this hypocrite shit? But it is what it is, man. Always some bullshit. I do a legit review of motherfuckers of a video. say I have my thoughts on it, what I think is going on, and this is the bullshit. This is the bullshit because I call you out for thinking it's okay for criminals to come in this country and do whatever the fuck they want with no repercussions. The fuck? What the fuck is that? Oh, just a bullshit from another content creator. Making up bullshit, calling me a failed DoorDash driver and a fucking hypocrite. So let's do a live stream about it tonight, Pedro. Let's do a live stream. Let's talk about my failed DoorDash. Show me where I failed as a DoorDash driver. Produce proof that I'm a hypocrite, that I think it's okay for the people on January 6th to fucking attack police officers. Find that evidence from now to your live stream if you do one of me condoning that kind of behavior. Please do. Please do. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about the illegal aliens that you think it's okay to live in this fucking country free and clear and face no repercussions for their actions coming in this country illegally. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the laws. Let's talk about the laws of a deadly force when you choose to turn your car into a weapon towards a police officer and he responds by shooting you in your fucking face. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how you interact with police. Because I love how you guys all talk about this bullshit that these people are doing a great thing, impeding the police, keeping the police from doing their jobs. I want to see you fucking do it. I want to see you grow the set of fucking nuts and go out there and impede the police and see what happens, Pedro. You think it's a good thing? Why don't you go out and do it? You think it's okay for these other people to do it, but I don't see you doing it. Why? Why? The next time, Pedro, you drive by in your great fucking city of St. Louis and you see a couple cop cars with the person pulled over, why don't you stop your car and go keep them from doing their fucking job? And let's see what happens to you, Pedro. Since you think it's okay for people to do it, you go do it yourself. Lead by example. Show people how great the great repercussions of trying to impede police officers doing their fucking job, Pedro. Let's see it. You condone it. You condoning it because you said right there on your fucking video I did a fucking review on that you would help the people doing it. You would help these illegals. You support the fucking illegals. You would let the lady run into your fucking house being chased by the fucking police. You said you would do it. So go out there. When ICE is in your city, I want to see you blocking them with your fucking car. I want you to see you refusing orders when they give you an order to get out your car. I want to see you do it, Pedro. You condone it. You think it's okay. Get those big boy balls out. If you're going to condone other people doing it, we want to see you do it. I can put my money where my mouth is. I can turn on my DoorDash account and I can go do deliveries. I can put my money where my mouth is. I can show you I'm not a failed DoorDash driver. I can pretty much prove I'm not a hypocrite. Not one time have I ever condoned the violence that happened on January 6th. I know for a fact. So So let's do a live stream about it. Let's talk about the laws. Let's talk about procedures. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what people can and can't do when it comes to the police. Let's talk about that. Okay, I don't give a fuck what he is. Has nothing to do with me. That doesn't make me a hypocrite. That doesn't make me a hypocrite. That doesn't make me a hypocrite. And she wasn't trying to kill any cops. She didn't turn her car into a weapon and try to kill a cop. There's a difference what happened with her. Yeah, she was stupid. She was trying to break into the Capitol and got popped by a guy in the fucking shot her in her fucking neck. There's a difference. She didn't go, she wasn't there with the intention to harass the police and attack police and get shot in the process. There's a difference. There's a difference. When you purposely are attacking police officers, trying to kill them, there's a difference. She was not doing that. Totally two different situations. You can call him the worst president ever. That's fine. That president has done more for you than any other fucking president. What did your precious Joe Biden do for you? Guess what? You get to not claim tips on your fucking DoorDash, on your Spark, up to $25,000 because of this president, which gives you a huge tax break for you and your family. But he's the worst president, right? He's the president that making it sure that our streets are safe, going out and getting criminals that were allowed into this country by your president Biden there, that were allowed to come in this country unvetted by the millions. He's the one doing something about it. But he sounds like a good president to me. He's the one out there trying to stop wars, continuously trying to stop wars from other countries having wars, trying to get deals to help this country thrive and make more money, more than your fucking president ever did. Right? So yes, is he perfect? No. Nobody ever said he was perfect. I don't remember saying everything he did was perfect. I don't remember that. But I'm going to support my president because he's doing what's best for us as American fucking citizens. And just because you don't think it's the best thing for a citizen, because you don't like the way certain things are being done, doesn't make him a bad president. Plain and simple. What makes him a bad president in your eyes is because you have the TDS like everybody else. He's not a racist. He's never done anything to prove he's a racist, but I bet you'd call him a racist. How you doing, Sticks? How you doing? He's done more for this country than any president prior to this fucking to anything prior to what's coming up here. He's done everything. He's done everything for the American fucking people. And he's done it for other fucking countries. He's done shit to help other fucking countries. You got Venezuela down there loving President Trump because he removed their dictator. They loving him over there. They love him more than their own fucking American citizens do. Because he's doing something for them. Just like he's doing shit for us. But you Trump deranged motherfuckers don't see it. Because you don't want to see it. Because you just don't like Orange Man. Orange Man bad syndrome from you motherfuckers. That's all it is. He's giving tax breaks. Fucking no tax on tips. Which directly affect you and your fucking family. And millions of fucking American families. But he doesn't do nothing good for the American people, right? He's making deals constantly. Now how much are you paying for gas now? versus what you were paying when your stupid ass President Biden was in office. How much you paying for gas now? I'm paying damn near almost $2 less a gallon. So he's doing something for this fucking country, ain't he? Out there making deals so we are successful. Doing tariff deals, making us successful instead of getting fucking raped in the butt by other countries selling their goods here. He's making people pay their fair share. But that's not good enough for you because you don't like the fact that people of a certain race that you only seem to think that they're the only race being affected. Let me enlighten you, Pedro. White people are being deported. Black people are being deported. Hispanic people are being deported. Anybody that's here in this country illegally is being fucking deported. It's not just Hispanic people. And I know that hurts your feelings. I know that hurts your feelings. He's out there blowing up boats trying to bring drugs to the country. Oh, he's such a bad fucking person. He's trying to save the people here, trying to save the 300-some-thousand lives that die from overdoses from fucking dope from these other fucking countries. Oh, he's such a bad president. Oh, my God. He's out there rounding up fucking criminals that are killing our fucking American citizens, raping our American citizens, raping our kids, and oh my God, he's such a bad person. But yeah, he's the only one that stood up and got the balls act to get rid of these motherfuckers. The worst of the worst. But he's such a bad fucking president. Giving you tax breaks, making you more money, less gas prices, put more money in your fucking pocket. But he's such a bad president. Making sure there's no more wars, trying to curb the war problem that every other fucking country has because our last president, pussy whip bitch, Autopin, I should just call him Autopin, didn't do shit. Didn't do shit. Most people can't see potential outcome of the actions that the administration takes. They're too stuck on tactics to see the overall strategy. Exactly, Jason. No, they're just all stuck up in the moment because President Trump is doing one thing that they don't like, or maybe multiple things they don't like because they don't understand how this shit works. That, oh, he's a bad president. But yeah, I can guarantee you his tax return is probably going to be better this year. His gas prices, I know, are better this year. He's already said he's made more money this year. So please, did somebody block you? Trump has people brainwashed. He paid, okay, then called Minnesota lady a terrorist. I don't know. She is a terrorist. The lady that was trying to get into the Capitol building, she wasn't trying to insurrect anything. She wasn't attacking police officers. Was she stupid for trying to break into the Capitol building? Yeah. So what? She paid the price. Just like this other lady paid the price. But her intent wasn't going there to try to kill people, to create a situation where the cops couldn't do their job. She wasn't doing that. There's a difference. Once again, there's two different situations. She wasn't there to harm police. She wasn't there to keep the Capitol Police from doing their jobs. She wasn't doing that. I'm not going to take your ranch. What are you talking about? And the government paid that as a wrongful death lawsuit. Delivery with Taz, what's up? It was a wrongful death lawsuit. Just like she's going to, just like this chick and her leftover family, whoever she is, she's going to file the same fucking thing. So, okay. Okay, Pedro, yeah, she was breaking the law. Okay, and when did I condone anything she did? You call me a hypocrite. You tell me I supported her, apparently. When did I support this lady? When did I say anything these January 6 people did was fucking okay? Where did I say it was okay for them to attack the police on January 6th? When did you ever hear me say this? Who Trump calls a terrorist or doesn't call a terrorist? That's not for me to decide. That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. Trump can call him whatever the fuck he wants. Trump can call her Mary fucking Poppins for all I care. What the fuck's that got to do with me? This is my stance, Pedro, and it's always been my stance. You fuck around with the police, you try to harm police, and if they pop a cap in your fucking ass, that's on you. It's on you. Doesn't matter. If they're a Trump supporter, a Biden supporter, a fucking Maduro supporter, I don't give a fuck. You fuck around with police and they pop a cap in your ass, it is what it is. You face your consequences. Not any time did I ever say or congratulate her family for her getting paid because somebody shot her fucking ass in the neck, did I? Never. Never have I condoned that behavior. I stand by my president for what he's doing for this fucking country. I stand by my president for what he's doing for me and the American people. And what he's doing for me and the American people are good things. I don't give a fuck about this bullshit, hypocrite shit. I stand by my president for what he does for us in this country and what he's doing for this country. Did I do a live stream on January 6th talking about him? No, not that I know of. Why do I have to do a live stream talking shit about him? There's shit that happens every motherfucking day in this country. I don't do live streams and talk about it. The fuck's that got to do with anything? You want me to do a specific live stream on the January 6th people? I already told you I didn't condone everything those people did. Do they have a right to peacefully protest outside the Capitol building? Yes. Just like these idiots are doing with the ICE people. You can protest all you want. That's your fucking First Amendment right. But you don't have the right. You lose that right the minute you become violent and you try to obstruct shit. That goes for the same for the January 6th people. It's no different. But just because I didn't do a live stream and talk about it doesn't mean I'm a hypocrite or I approve of it. Like I said, there's shit that happens in this country all goddamn day long. I don't talk about every fucking thing. The only reason I'm talking about this chick with the fucking that got shot was because we've been having like a 4-day fucking tirade about it, an argument about it, and a particular person, Bobby, asked me to do a live stream about it and go over it in detail. The laws that actually go with what happened there. That's why I did the live stream on that. Yeah, you could say it's Bobby's fault. No, it's not Bobby's fault. It's not Bobby's fault. Bobby can ask for something, and I can share my opinions, and I can do reviews of stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I only speak when it fits the right's narrative. Well, show me what the fuck fits the left. Show us what fits the left's narrative. What's the left's narrative been, Pedro? To impede the federal government ever since Donald Trump was fucking elected. Why the fuck do I want to talk about that? Because that's the only thing good about the left. That's the only thing good you guys have for the left. Is Donald Trump is bad. We got to do everything to fight Donald Trump. There's nothing to talk about there. That all speaks for itself. I don't need to speak on it. And I can't say nothing good about the left because they're all doing a bunch of bullshit, bad stuff. What about the right? What do you want me to say about the right? The right's not out there trying to kill people. The right's not out there fucking assassinating people. So what am I supposed to talk about? What am I supposed to talk about? The right's not out there protesting, trying to stop police from doing their fucking job every day. The right's not doing that. There ain't no hate. I ain't got no hate. That's the truth. I don't hate lefties. Lefties earn their hate by their actions. They earn their hate by their actions. I don't hate them, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that they don't do the dumb shit and call out the dumb shit if it's necessary to call out. Cost of living isn't getting better as promised. Bobby, the man hasn't even been president a year yet, or maybe just about a year. You got to give it time, Bobby. He had 4 years of fuck up he has to fix. There's 4 years of fuck ups. It's a process, Bobby. It's not going to happen overnight. He's got to be able to implement shit without being constantly blocked by the fucking Democrats, once again the left, when he's trying to implement shit to help out the American people and make shit better. It's a process, Bobby. Got to give it time. Shit don't happen overnight. I know Dino's the same way. Thinks shit's going to happen over fucking night. It doesn't. Policies have to take an effect. You got to give it time. And it is, cost of living is better, Bobby. You're paying a lot less for gas, right, Bobby? That means your cost of living is going up. You're going to pay a lot less in taxes, Bobby. That means your cost of living is going up. That means more money in your pocket, Bobby. You're paying less taxes. You're paying less for gas. That means you're more money in your pocket. That means you're making more money. That means cost of living is going up. But it's a process, Bobby. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So that ICE agent was in the right. He broke protocols. He killed that lady. You stand by bad cops. You're part of the problem. No, he did exactly what he's allowed to do. He's allowed to do it. Read the laws. Read the laws. She turned her weapon, she turned her vehicle into a deadly weapon. And if he is faced with deadly force, he has every right to defend himself with deadly force. It's right there in the laws. All you got to do is read it. It's there in plain English. Didn't break no protocols at all. Hey, Ellen, what's up? How you doing? See, a delivery driver dropped off the wrong order at our doorstep. Now I have about 12 bags of groceries. Damn, nice. Free groceries. Nice. He don't get in trouble for that? Or you can't get you can't get in trouble for that, right? Because he dropped off the wrong order. Cook out of Ellen's, right? Hopefully it was some good shit. Hopefully you got some good shit. What Bobby say? Gas ain't cheaper? What the fuck? Gas is cheaper. Gas is cheaper. I'm paying damn near $2 less a gallon. So quite a bit less. So gas has gone down. Your taxes are going to go down. You made it so your taxes go down. You get more money in your pocket when it comes to tax returns. So you got to make more money there. And everything else is a process. It takes time. This whole idea that because the man got sworn in, that everything instantly changes is ridiculous. He had 4 years of fucking bullshit that he has to fix first because of the last dumb that was president. So he has to fix that first. You're still paying over. Well, I pay over $3 a gallon, but it definitely ain't the fucking down near $4.60 it was paying. Shit. I think it's down to like $3.20 maybe, something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's getting there. It's getting there. Let's see. The woman was shot dead, which did stop her from protesting. It's simple. Don't break the law. Don't things you are not supposed to do, and you'll be fine. Don't impede in investigations. Don't bother the cops when they're doing their job. And definitely don't turn your car into a weapon. And you won't get shot. It's very simple. It's simple. But that cop did not break any protocol at all. When faced with deadly force, they are allowed to use deadly force in return. And that's what he did. She turned her car into a weapon. She hit him with the car and he shot her. It is what it is. I know that's really hard for people to accept, but that's how it is. And just because you got all these other channels, these lefties that don't understand the law or don't read it or want to interpret it the way they want to interpret it, not the way it should be interpreted, you can accept that all you want if you want to listen to that instead of reading it for yourself. Look it up for yourself and read it for yourself. Here, hold on a second. Here, let's look it up on the phone. We'll do it real quick right here. Here's the question. Are ICE officers allowed to use deadly force? Let's look. Yes, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers are allowed to use deadly force. Listen, are allowed. That means they can use deadly force, but only under specific circumstances. Under specific constitutionally permissible circumstances. Deadly force is considered the absolute last resort. According to the Department of Homeland Security and ICE use of force policy, an officer may use deadly force if they have a reasonable belief that the subject poses an imminent threat of death or seriously bodily injury to the officer or another person. What do you call when you got 3 officers telling you to get out of your car, stop your car, one's reaching for your door or has his hand on your door trying to take you out and detain you from your vehicle, and you decide to put your car in fucking reverse, dragging him, and then slamming it forward, and then peeling out in front of when there's a cop standing in front of you and hitting him with your car. I consider that using deadly force, causing your car as a deadly force. So yes, he had every right to believe she was going to kill him with that car or his partners, and so he took action to stop that from happening. He did not break any protocols, period. He's authorized. Him shooting her 2 more times is irrelevant. Is irrelevant. Him pulling out his weapon and shooting his weapon, more than one bullet comes out, it happens. And the 1 second in between shot 1 and shot 3 is insignificant amount of time. That's not how police work. When police shoot people, they shoot to end the threat. They don't shoot 1 bullet and think, oh, let me make sure I did what I needed to do. No, they'll shoot multiple bullets to end the threat. Once again, learn, look it up. Police are allowed to shoot until they feel the threat is dissolved. Why do you think you see cops shooting people 15 fucking times? Because they shoot until they feel the threat has been fucking resolved. Plain and simple. It wasn't a bad shoot. You can call it, you can call it all you want. What's up, Ski? You can call it all you want. You can call it a bad shoot all you want. It's not. There's nothing going to happen to him. There's plenty of lawyers out there that already say it's a perfectly good shoot. There's plenty of that out there. Their own policy, I just read it. They have the right to use deadly force. If deadly force is being used against them, they have it. It's not a bad shoot. Just because you don't like it doesn't make it a bad shoot. That's it. Plain and simple. Doesn't make it a bad shoot. Just because you don't like it doesn't make it a bad shoot. According to policy, he had every right to shoot that woman. Just because you don't like it, because you rather side with the criminals, doesn't change the subject. Nothing's going to happen to him. He's not going to face any charges because everything he did was legit. Yeah, and you know what? There's plenty of other experts, that former heads of everything, that can fucking tell you that it's a good shoot. So you can find just as many saying it's a bad one as you can say it's a good one. But if you read the policy and what he's allowed to do, it's a good shoot. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Did she used to work for him, Ski? I don't know about that. We need not to debate the shoot, but was it needed? I don't know, bro. If you see somebody trying to hit you with the car, what are you gonna do, Ski? What are you gonna do? Trump publicly gave praise to the January 6th, but when libtards protest, it's bad. The red hats. Okay, so what? So what if Trump praise? Trump can praise whoever he wants. That don't mean everybody that supports President Trump supports everything that comes out of that man's mouth. That's once again, you guys got this guilt by association bullshit. Because he said something, everybody agrees with it. Everybody's with him 100%. With everything he does or says. That is guilt by association. He can praise whoever the fuck he wants. That don't mean I agree with it. I never agreed with it. Like I said, pull up the proof where I said that the January 6th people attacking police and doing the crazy shit was condoned by me. Please. Please. Please do. Do I support them out there protesting at the Capitol? Yes, because it's their First Amendment right. So yes, I support that. Just like I support the people out there right now protesting ICE. They have every right. It's their First Amendment right. But when you overstep your bounds and you start obstructing them from doing their job, that right goes away because now you stepped into territory and that right goes away. But this whole thing, just because Trump says something that I automatically, I'm with Trump because I support him on some of the policies and the shit he does for our country, means I automatically support everything that comes out of the man's mouth. That's guilt by association, and I don't roll that way. I don't roll that way. The agents at the scene did not escalate nothing. They were performing their job duties. They did not escalate nothing. When the police are detaining you and they tell you to get out of your car, stop your car and get out of your car, they are detaining you. You are under detainment. That's not escalating fucking anything. That's putting somebody or going to put somebody under arrest for obstructing their investigation and them doing their job, which is their right to do so. That is not escalating shit. She escalated the issue when she refused to get out of her car, put it in reverse, almost dragging one cop, and then putting it forward, hitting another cop. She escalated the situation. You got to ass fucking backwards. Ass backwards. Them doing their job is not escalating anything. So you got to ask backwards. She was not detained. She was being detained. They turned on their cop lights. Officers got out of that car and told her to stop and get out of the car. She was being detained. That is detainment. When you get pulled over by a policeman and he turns his lights on behind you and is walking up to your car, you are detained. Same situation. What the fuck do you guys not understand? It's the same fucking thing. She was being detained. When a cop tells you to stop in an official capacity, you're being detained. You guys need to read the law before you talk about the law and learn. She was being detained. Yes, she was. Anytime a cop turns on their lights and approaches you and tells you to get out of the car, you're not free to fucking leave. That's detainment. I don't know why that's so hard for you to fucking understand. The video clearly shows her letting ICE agents. Okay, once again, I'm going to tell you the same thing. She was waving cars. She was there with the caravan of cars there to block the ICE agents. So you do not know who was in those cars that were driving by. Could there have been ICE agents? Sure, because they're in undercover vehicles. Could it have been her friends with her caravan? Yes. Could it have been other regular civilians, traffic, trying to get by? Yes. So unless you got 100% fucking proof that every car she waved by was an ICE agent's car, you can't use that as an excuse. Can't use that as an excuse. Roy just wants to yell and spit at the same time. I'm not spitting, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Ski, you crazy, dude. You crazy. Why do you have such an issue being wrong? I'm not wrong. Prove me wrong. That's the thing. You keep saying this shit, but you can't prove me wrong because all the evidence is right there for you to read and see, and you can't prove me wrong. So you can't say I'm wrong if you can't prove me wrong. But I can prove you wrong because I know how the law works. And it's very easy for you to learn how the law works. But you choose not to. Or you choose to interpret it the way you do. Or you want it to work in your favor. You didn't prove me wrong nothing last night. Nothing you did last night proved me wrong. You approve a long run. The DA policy is that no, it's not. The policy is right there. I just read the policy. So what you're saying makes no sense. Here, would you like me to read the policy again? Would you like me to read it again? Were you not in here? Yes, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement are allowed to use deadly force, but only under specific constitutional permissible circumstances. Deadly force is considered the absolute last resort. According to Department of Homeland Security, use of force policies, policies, the use of force policies, an officer may use deadly force if they have a reasonable belief that the subject poses imminent threat of death or seriously bodily injury to the officer or another person. That's the policy, sir. And when an officer is trying to take you out of the car and you put the car in reverse and try to drive away and then put it in forward when there's a cop standing in front of you and you hit the cop, that's using deadly force against the police. That authorizes deadly force to be used against her. How is that the wrong policy? That's their policy. He did everything right. Okay, you tell me then, Pedro. You don't think it's right? What, you don't think deadly force is authorized when somebody uses their weapon to try to run you over? You don't consider that being deadly force being used against you? If you were standing in front of a car right now, Pedro, with a gun in your hand, as a uniformed officer, put yourself in that cop's position. What if you were the cop standing in front of a car and a person trying to escape from you puts it in gear and hits you with the car and tries to hit you and purposely hits you with the car? Tell me. You don't consider that being a deadly force? You don't consider that being deadly? You don't think being hit by a car is deadly enough that he has a right to shoot somebody? So I ask you, Pedro, what's deadly? Does he have to wait till the car is actually running him over? She did have a weapon. Her car is the weapon. What the fuck you mean she didn't have a weapon? Her car is the weapon. It's a 2-ton fucking weapon. Her car. Have you ever seen anybody get hit by a car before, Pedro? It's a weapon. How many people are in jail right now or prison because they murdered somebody by running them over with a fucking car? Wasn't there a big Christmas festival not too long ago where a guy drove his van and ran over a bunch of people with the car? It's called deadly weapon. I don't know if you guys don't understand that or not. But hey, if you don't believe it's a deadly weapon, Pedro, why don't you go jump in the street and let one hit you? Tell us how it feels. Tell if it's deadly or not. You don't think a car is a deadly weapon? Go jump in front of one while it's going 30 miles an hour or however fast it's going. Tell if it's deadly or not. The fuck is wrong with you guys? What's up, Holly? How's it going? Like I said last night, only 17 popo hit by a car, and out of only 4 were in a similar position. That reveals police are not trained. Whatever. Like I said, you can gaslight all you want on what you believe and how you feel, or what you can try to gaslight people into believing. It doesn't matter. If a cop is standing in front of your car, and you gun your fucking car towards the cop and he shoots you, you fucked around and found out. He has every right to use deadly force. Plain and simple. Hey, Corolla, what's up? She had no intent to hit him. The intent, she already had the intent to do anything when she was there bothering them from doing their job. Her intent when she was there was to cause obstructing them from doing their job. Plain and simple. And when her intent was when they were detaining her, her intent was to flee the scene of her detainment. So the intent was there to escape, which means she knew a cop was sitting in front of her car and she still chose to drive forward. So the intent that was there was to get away by any means necessary, which meant hitting that cop with the car if it meant her getting away. So the intent was there. You're gaslighting. She was not. She was a criminal. At that point, she became a criminal. Yes, her intent was to flee her detainment, which means she was breaking the law. She was under detainment, which means she was running from the police. So her intent was to get away from the police by any means necessary. And that meant if the cop was in her way, she was going to run him over. So her intent was to fucking get away if it meant hitting that cop. So her intent was there to get away by any means necessary, whether it was hitting that cop or not. So in that moment, her intent was to get away, which meant she was willing to die or kill somebody to get away from her detainment. So yes, she made the intentional decision to put her car in drive and drive towards a fucking police officer and hit him with the car. That was all done intentionally, which is intent. It's in the word, intentional. He was hit by the car. Did you not see the video? Did you not see the video of him? There's plenty of videos out there that show him being hit by the car. Do you want me to pull one up so you can watch it? Do you want me to pull it up so you can watch him get hit by the car? Because I'll pull one up. There's all kinds of them on the internet. I'll pull it up if you'd like me to. It's on his video. It's on his video, him getting hit by the car. Would you like me to play it for you? Because the video's out there. He was by the headlight, not in the center. So what does that matter? What does that matter? If he slips and falls on the ice and he goes under the front wheel, what does it matter whether he's on the side of the car, in the middle of the car? Doesn't matter. But there's plenty of videos of him getting shot or ran over or hit by the car. I can play one. We have to be fair. He wide by the turn signal. So what would be the odds of him getting ran over? Very easily. Very easily. He slips on that ice and falls down on the ground. Those tires are going right over him, bro. Those tires are going right over him. They could crush his pelvis, crush his legs. Depends on how far he slides underneath when he slips. Run over his torso. Very easily, bro. Very easily. His clothing could have got fucking hooked onto the fucking bumper of that fucking car. Could have dragged him underneath the fucking car, under the front wheel of that car. It's very easily can be done. What are you talking about? He already had his gun out before she hit him. That's what I'm saying. You guys didn't even watch the videos. He very easily could have shot her when she hit him with the car from the angle he was at. He already had his weapon out of his fucking holster when she hit him to begin with. I sound stupid, but yet the video proves that he was able to fucking get hit by a car and shoot her. The evidence is there. The video is there, but I'm stupid. It's right there for your fucking eyes to see, but I'm stupid. I'm stupid. When it's clear on a video, she hits him with the car and he shoots her, but I'm stupid. Wow. The evidence is right there in fucking front of you. Video right there. And I'm stupid. And this is why nobody takes you guys serious. This is why people talk shit about you lefties. Nobody takes you serious because the evidence is right there for you to see that he got hit with the car and he shot her. You can't make this shit up. I'm telling you can't make this shit up. Well, apparently, maybe you guys didn't see the video. So let's look up the video. Hold on. Apparently, we didn't see him get hit by the car. So, and it's impossible for him to shoot her while being hit by the car. So let's go ahead and let's pull that video up. Since I'm stupid. Since now I'm stupid. I'm a failed DoorDash driver and I'm stupid, I guess. Even though the fucking video is right there, I'm stupid. But let's go ahead and play the video. How about that? Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. Let me
go to the website you love.
Make sure you guys are watching it. It doesn't matter. You guys probably already watched it and you still don't believe anything, even though it's right there in fucking front of your face. But we're going to go ahead and play it again. Why not? Here we go.
With wigs. Were your words?
Shocking new video has been released from the cell phone of the ICE agent who shot Renee Nicole Good in Minneapolis. Jonathan Ross's footage, which was obtained by Alpha News, offers a whole new perspective on the deadly encounter, revealing Renee's wife Rebecca antagonizing ICE agents just moments before Renee peeled off, clipping the agent, prompting him to open fire.
Go ahead. Out of the car. Get out of the out of the
Oh, he didn't get hit by the car. Oh my God. He didn't get hit by the car and shoot her in the same time. What the fuck?
As various
Oh my God. He couldn't have got hit by the car and shoot her at the same time. What the fuck? There it was right there for you in video. You clearly hear him getting hit by the car and shooting at the same time. So I guess I'm not that stupid, right? I guess I'm not that stupid because it's right there. Right, Ski? But I'm stupid. Even though you just saw the video of her hitting him with the car and him shooting her at the same time. That can't be done. That can't be done. I'm stupid. Come on, y'all. Just like I'm a failed DoorDash driver, right? Right? See, so it doesn't matter. The evidence is right there in your fucking face. And you still don't want to believe it. You still don't want to believe it. That's why people pick on lefties. Because you guys, even with 100% evidence staring you in the face, you will still gaslight and make every excuse possible. Oh, it was this, it was that, it was it. No, this, that, this. Oh no, it was that, this. What the fuck? What the fuck? But I'm the stupid one. But we're all stupid. We're all stupid. How about we do this? How about instead of trying to protect the criminal, you guys look at the whole situation. Would she have gotten shot if she wasn't there to begin with? No, she wouldn't have got shot. Would she have got shot if she chose to not interfere with the police? No, she wouldn't have got shot. If she would have got out of the car, stopped the car and got out of the car when they were detaining her and telling her to get out of the car, would she have got shot? No. If she didn't drive forward and hit a cop with her car, would she have got shot? No. So there's 4 things that she should have done to not get shot. But you guys want to blame the officer for shooting her when he had the right to shoot her because of her own actions. What kind of mindset is that? That means you guys rather be on the side of the criminals than the fucking law enforcement. That's why I said last night, and I'll repeat it, I hope that if you ever need the police, you don't call them. Take care of it yourself. Don't call the police. Because if the police doing their job right now, the ICE agents doing their job, you can't stand that, then you can't stand regular police doing their job either. Because these situations happen all the time in regular police work. So don't call the cops when you need them. Because you obviously don't support police doing their job and police being able to help protect themselves when somebody tries to kill them or run them over. Okay, Ski, I've already explained that. He was walking around the car to probably go to the other side where his buddies were to help get her out of the car. And in the process of walking over to go help his buddies, she put the car in drive and hit him while he's in front of her car. Because if you look and you watch, he wasn't standing there stationary. You can see him walking around the front of the car when she put it in gear and hit him with the car. You can see him clearly walking around the front of the car to the other side where his other partners were. But they're gonna believe what they want to believe. So it doesn't matter what evidence you have. It doesn't matter. Hey, Yep, what's up? How you doing, Yep? You posted a video for us, Yep? Oh, they'll deny it all day long, Yep. They can deny it all day long. They already are denying it. They are, Yep. I got $100 bet with Flex right now that this guy is gonna do time in jail for protecting himself. I got $100 bet with Flex. So we'll see. So I might get paid here pretty soon. Because the minute it comes out that they cannot fucking hold him responsible for doing his job, Flex is going to owe me $100. Okay. See, Peach, this is why I love when you talk. And then you wonder why people say the things they do. Where do you get 8 weeks of training? Very easy to look up. Homeland Security Investigation Special Agents undergo comprehensive 27-week training program. So show us where it's 8 weeks. This is why people don't take the shit you guys say serious. Where did you come up with the figure of 8 weeks? What fake ass news channel did you watch that from? Enforcement and removal operations is 8 weeks. It's part of the 27 weeks training. 8 weeks of it is fucking enforcement and removal. That's just the enforcement and removal part of their training. Just like when regular police, they do weeks of training on how to drive a car. They do weeks of training on how to enter a building. It's part of the training. 8 weeks of it is for removal and enforcement. But it's a 27-week program. It says right here, this role investigates serious crimes like drug, human trafficking. 27-week program comprised of 2 parts. 12 weeks of criminal investigation techniques, 15 weeks of specialized program, deportation officer. Their role includes identifying, arresting. It's a basic training and is 8 weeks long. So they go through 27 weeks. We have to be fair. ICE agents are adults playing hide and go seek. The job is not that complicated. No, that job can be pretty complicated, bro. It's kind of like it's kind of like that movie, The Fugitive. You're trying to hunt motherfuckers down. Same thing. Now, could they have changed the training requirements? Of course, we can look that up. ICE Academy shortened its training to 47 days under Trump in NOD to following the shooting. Let's see. Hold on. Fast tracked, undertrained. Okay, so maybe they cut it shorter. It's possible. 47 days. Let's see. Following the shooting, reported that new ICE recruits have been cut in half to just 47 days, spread across 8 weeks. Outlet says training has been referred. So let's see. The academy training is shortened to 47 days, 3 officials told me. So this is coming by some so-called, sources, of course. No subject matter has been cut. Official candidates still learn elements, blah, 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 blah. So when did they supposedly change it? They're saying that under just 47 days as a nod to the 47th president. That makes you have to question that. That makes you question that. That's for sure. Fast track training. Hold on. Okay, depends on the position. 12 weeks, 15 weeks. The training for deportation officer has been recent. Oh, so it's a recent thing. So it's recently. Current training, basic training is 56 days. Previous training, the program was previously around 16 weeks, included 5 weeks of Spanish. Previously 16. So they did change it. Okay, so my bad, Peach. I guess you're right. They changed it. Okay, so they changed it. All right, so you were right. They did. They changed it. Wow, that's crazy. Still doesn't matter at the end of the day. You still don't run over cops. Doesn't matter. So yeah, they changed it. That's crazy. Does that mean they don't know how to do their job? No, but you're right. They changed it. So yeah, my bad, Peach. Wow, that's crazy. All good. I'm shocked DoorDash hasn't partnered with ICE. What? You crazy, dude. $2 per person. You stupid. You stupid. Okay, so yeah, they shortened it. Damn. That's crazy. Still doesn't matter though. They still learn their job. They still know how to do their job. So it really doesn't explain anything. Doesn't explain the situation of somebody running you over with the car. Doesn't explain that. Doesn't matter. Let's see, but you scared to work for ICE. Who's scared to work for ICE? I'm too old. I'm not too old. My body isn't made for that shit no more, bro. Oh no, I'm not scared to work. I would if I was physically capable. I wouldn't have a problem with that. What did Yup post this time? Let's go see what Yup post. You don't have to be in the field for ICE. You can do paperwork or be an undercover. How about I just don't work for ICE? Oh, let me find my live stream here. I'm not running after anyone or running, period. Hey, they're giving good fucking bonuses, though. They're giving good sign-on bonuses, that's for sure. Hey, where the hell is your thing? Yep. There it is. Let's see what Yup says. What did you post for us? Yup. Oh, okay. So it's another angle. Okay, cool. Yep, doing his homework. Look at Yep. Yep's doing his homework. Woo! Go ahead, Yep. Do your homework. Yeah. All right, y'all. I think we had a pretty good live stream for a short period of time. We had a pretty good live stream. Maybe this will be continued later on tonight. We shall see. But we shall see. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Have fun the rest of your day. At some point, we got to end this topic. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you later.